Hey guys, welcome back. Merry Christmas to you. I hope you had a good Christmas Eve and Christmas. We're back on Monday, December the 28th. I want to go over some of our option plays we set up today. This morning, I had a bit of FOMO, kind of jumped into plays a little too hot, a little too early, a little too excited. It'd been so many days out of the market. I was like, I gotta get this. And so, yeah, I paid a premium on some stuff and wasn't following my rules, wasn't patient, and just kind of, typical FOMO stuff. So I'll show you those and the ones that I got into that made more sense. So starting with the bad, I got a BABA call January 29th. I got some time on it, at least about a month. 300 call. Baba it's down, but it's basically like way down, and it's not showed us any sign of support, or that's gonna rebound from here, or that's reversing. It's kind of just on its way down. So I don't know why I was buying a call yet. Not going with the momentum at all, trying to be super cheeky. So I don't think this one will work, but I'm not certain. Hard to see with that on there. But yeah, this was honestly, this was like a swing trade with shares, but instead I just bought a call. And even if for a swing trade with shares, I should wait because this is still like not showing signs of strength at all. It's at a great price if you want to buy it for your long term, or start scaling it at least. But it'll probably keep coming down more. I don't know where. Maybe it'll come to 200. But anyways, got a call, and not only did I get a call today, yeah, if we're looking, I mean, any time here, my call would have been fine. I bought a call when it was shooting up in the morning, and I'm like, oh, this thing's going crazy, because it just had this huge dip, and of course, it's not just going to shoot straight back up right after. I don't know. Anyways, yep, got a BABA call. There's a pretty big spread on it. That's why it says I'm down 48%. I am down on it. It doesn't say. Okay, never mind. I'm literally down 48% on it. So this just shows volatility. That's awesome. Implied volatility. So when you have a play like this, and then in the morning there's a bunch of volume and it's shooting up, this shows you how it's a good time to sell, because the price on the stock wasn't much different when I paid 76 cents for this as it is now, and you could get it for 39 cents. But look, this was today. I mean, it didn't really come out of a range. It shot up and then stayed flat. I just bought it like when it was coming up here somewhere, and then it was here all day. And it lost half its value, and it's got a month of time. I think the bid and ask is a little bit off, actually. I'm not sure. But anyways, also for selling premium, I mean, it would have been great to do a call credit spread right there. You could have caught a bunch of premium, bunch of volatility, implied volatility, and then, yeah, you could have sold it off at the end of the day or bought it back and made 40%, 50% in just an hour, a few hours. Anyways, that was the first stupid play I made. Second stupid play I made was the wish call. Again, both these were just like, I haven't been trading for days, and the wish was okay. Well, I mean, this one made a little more sense, but again, I just went in way too early, wasn't patient with it. It's recently IPO'd, this Chinese company. It's kind of sold off, and it was hitting its support here in the morning, and as you see, this was this morning, and it was shooting up, and I probably got it right around here, not following my indicators, knowing that it's high on the RSI, that it's going to settle down. And if I just waited, I would have seen, okay, if I waited at least for 1 hour candle, I would have seen, yeah, this is not good. And then if I waited another hour, I'd see, okay, not good. And then I would have, yeah. So buying in the first few minutes of the market open, typically I've not done well with that. Usually as the day settles, the option prices settle down, even both ways, calls and puts. Especially if it trades pretty flat. If it keeps going up, keeps going crazy, then yeah, it's going to keep changing. But it always has some pullback somewhere where the options will get cheaper. And what I found on a 5-minute chart, if you're watching it like this and you see it's overbought on the RSI, it's gonna settle down. Even just this consolidation, even though it stayed the same price, the call contracts got cheaper by here than they were here. So, and then if you wait too, then you can wait and watch the hourly chart and then get a better handle on what it's gonna do. Because this one, you know, this green candle didn't open above the 9 moving average, which I like to always see. And then it has huge topping tails, big doji, another bearish sign. And then if you wait for the next candle, it's, you know, so this was not a good play. But we'll see, maybe it'll reverse, probably not. It's broken its support at this point, so now it's really bearish, in my opinion. It says it's low, all-time low is 1949, so maybe it still has a little support down there, I'm not sure. But that was the second stupid play. Not huge ones, I only got one of each, thankfully. I didn't go super stupid. Then later in the day, just in the last hour or so, I picked up a CRSR credit spread. A bullish position, a put credit spread. I was like, all right, why am I buying options? I need to be selling them. So I saw CRSR. I'm bullish on this in the long term. And 9 is kind of bouncing off the 180 here. Right here. And we've got this big green candle. Above the 9 moving average. It kind of settled down. See, I bought it. I can't remember where I bought it. But even with all this, it's still... Whoa. Even with all this, it still hasn't lost value. So... I don't know what's going on after hours though. Oh, that's just Webull. It wasn't loading it, and now it is. So this one's up a little bit. Basically, it's 25.30. It's got some time on it, January 21st. So basically, CRSR has to stay above $30 by January 21st, which is right here. But I'm assuming it's gonna rip up at some time before then, and I'll be able to sell out once it's up maybe 80% or more. And then here I've got a little marker. So I've got this marker. I want to buy more in the long term if it comes back to here. And it might. So we'll see on that. And yeah, we're up on that a little bit. That one had a pretty big swing today too. And then Peloton I got a put on. I think Peloton and some of the COVID stocks are just finally starting to calm down and come down from where they are. Peloton and Zoom. I was bearish on Zoom like a month or two ago. I was just too early on it, but finally now it's been coming down the last about a week. Never mind, it's been coming down for a while. Yeah, if you look on the daily, it's been since November, even end of October. Wow. But yeah, so my dollar on it, my price, I don't know, down here somewhere. I didn't get a Zoom put though. It's already. I'm not too late. So if it bounces a bunch, maybe I'll get a put. But right now it's so oversold. I think it should bounce somewhere and then it will pick up a put. I got one on Peloton. I'm kind of the same way on Peloton. I think this Peloton has a lot more value than Zoom as far as post-COVID. But I do think a lot of this is just, this is from COVID. So I think it'll come down. And then I looked on the chart here. On the daily, it's way overbought. And looks like it has support down here, maybe 137. But then on the hourly, it looks like it just couldn't break that resistance. And then today it sold off and had a big bear flag. Typically, I'd like to hit it on a bounce to get a put, but I got a real short term. This is just a weekly, which is a little sketchy, but we'll see. It looks like it's selling off after hours, which helps. But yeah, it's a pretty big bear flag. MACD's crossed over. Even though it is kind of oversold, I kind of still went for it, so we'll see. That one's up 20%. Yeah, there's only plays. I kind of overtraded it today. First day back from a few days off. Whew. UVXY, VIX, these are down still since market's so high. And then CCL and Apple or AAL, American Airlines and Carnival. They're up today because of the stimulus, but I think it's still in a pattern going down. Maybe. Yeah, it's kind of found a... See, on the daily on this one, it's still bearish in my opinion. And yeah, not as much on CCL, that's weird. But on the hourly, it looks like they've crossed over. Well, American hasn't crossed over, but Carnival's crossed over. the 9 over the 180. But overall, it's still kind of bearish. We'll see. So yeah, those went up today from the stimulus. On a long term, yep, we are down a little bit today. We were up a lot, and then I don't know what happened. Veery's still kind of screwing us over. This one still hasn't found a bottom. It's yeah, this one sucks. And I can't do. I don't think they have options still. Yeah. So if there's not enough volume on that, I don't know if we'll ever get options. Airbnb came down. Actually, Airbnb's come down a lot. Has a pretty big range. It's swinging in. About midday, I thought about getting call credit spreads just because it looks like it's trending down for sure. But then I was like, I don't know. This one's kind of volatile, being recent IPO. I wasn't sure if it found support here, so I'm not as confident with IPOs how they trade because they don't have much history. But yeah, it came down a lot today, 3.7%, and definitely oversold. RSI, I don't know where it's going to find support. Maybe just one, kind of where it's at, hopefully. Otherwise, it might keep going. So what, 130, 40? Yeah, we'll see on that. Rocket came down today. Square came down. I sold another call on Rocket. So we have 3 calls on Rocket that we sold. And then, because we have 3 calls that we bought with the longer expiration. We sold calls on those calls, and then we also have 140 shares we can sell calls on. Of course, Air ripped up today. I maybe would have bought if I had more capital scaled into it, because yeah, it was kind of coming down to a price that I liked. Oh no, we already looked at Corsair. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna buy in. It comes down more, but yeah, it came up quite a bit today. Give is running. I've got the covered call on it for $15 strike. It might hit that before January 21st. Probably will. And I'll have to, I don't know, roll it over. We'll do something. Airbnb's down. Veery's down. Long term's down a little bit today. Finally, we sold the Tesla debit spread. It was swinging all over the place today since it's so close to expiration. I went in and canceled the 500 order I had just open-ended on there. And I went in to just replace it with, you know, whatever price they said, and it swung from like 480 to like 515. I'm like, I don't think I can close it for 515. That's above my max gain on it for a debit spread because there's a $5 difference between the strikes. Anyways, I hit it and it was like changing, and then it landed on like 490, and I hit okay, and then it filled that immediately. So I got basically max gain on it. I think Robinhood was just waiting to get a little skim. I don't know if Robinhood honestly would give me max gain on it of 500. Just, I don't know. I don't think, maybe it wouldn't have even allowed it because it wasn't. That order had been out there for a month and it was already at theoretical max gain. So maybe if I went through and tried to close them separately, but Robinhood being kind of sketch on all sorts of different stuff, I was not too comfortable with closing them out separately. But yep, this is our long term. This one I tried to market close this. Still haven't been able to. Still have these shares. This one's looking good for a little swing trade. We've got 3,300 in cash balance, so we'll see. Trying to just probably have shares in this until we can make this margin account. But today, yeah, it kind of pissed me off that I did this. That I did these extra trades and kind of trying to do credit spreads on here. Man, some days I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Other days I'm pumped up. Today it's not that I don't know what I'm doing, I know better than that. And I guess with my Webull account and my Etrade account, I'm trying to be a little more aggressive. And so I made a mistake. Because now I'm finally getting this to just be shares more or less and safe covered calls. And this one shares, swing trading shares until it's as margin, so I can sell premium, and then spreads. And then this one is full send sketchiness. But the problem is if I don't have my account balance high enough, then I can't even do credit spreads, so I can't go crazy. And so we got a Corsair spread on here. That's not bad. It is $80 profit. $920 max loss. Basically, Corsairs has to stay above what is this? $30 or so by that date. So that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you had a good Christmas, and I will be back with a wheel account video right after this. You guys can see what's going on with that one. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money, so stick around. We'll see you in a few minutes if you watch a wheel video, or tomorrow. Peace out.